I will be talking for a few minutes about the second cello sonata by Brahms, and then about the first movement in particular. The occasion is an article in Strad magazine. They have this wonderful series, Masterclass, where musicians talk about very well-known great pieces of music and about interpretational issues that arise when you try to perform or practice them. The occasion that the Strad magazine asked me to talk about this sonata is that I'm recording all those sonatas. I'm saying all those sonatas. There are only two Brahms cello sonatas, but on this CD where Opus 99 is released, I'm also playing Opus 100. So the two make an incredible pair of sonata music. But now it's about this first movement, awesome, powerful, great, heroic movement from the second cello sonata. This is a extremely well-known piece. We all think that we know it very, very intimately, which almost makes it difficult to look at it with fresh eyes. But that's still what we need to do when we perform the piece or when we talk about the piece. It must have been so exciting to be living in Brahms' time and just see, well, maybe even the manuscript, the first sketches, because much of this score is so exciting, not to say revolutionary. It's like I said, it's a heroic piece. It's a powerhouse. The other sonatas are so much more lyrical, but this piece is symphonic and fierce piece. Also, it's uncompromising. The cello part is pretty challenging technically. The first cello sonata is, well, easy to play. Even the piano part of that sonata is easy to play. But in the case of Opus 99, there's a gigantic piano part and a very challenging, uncompromising cello part. You probably think, where's the pianist? Well, he's not here. Because the article in the magazine is specifically about the cello part, which was a bit of a challenge, because of course it's very hard to talk about the cello part and not mention the piano part. I mean, it's so much a duo piece. The piece is published as a piece for piano and cello, not the other way around. But yeah, let's try to talk about the cello part for a few minutes in this clip, this mini lecture. So there's let's start with the opening, the first theme, which is it's hardly a theme. It's just screaming motives. It's thunderous motives. The piano starts with a huge arpeggio, forte, explosion, and then plays a subito piano and with tremolos, and it's all very turbulent, very exciting texture. And the cello comes in with an upbeat to the third beat in the first bar. So you get as sort of something falls into the water. There's an explosion in the piano part, and then the cello comes in. And like I said, the cello comes in the third beat, which is not a downbeat, so it's just not ba-bam, but it's ba-bam, and then it flies on like a gigantic bird or something. And so it goes over the bar line. The bar line, of course, is not an obstacle, but it's a big cliff that you can just fly over, which is a great sensation if you can feel that. So that's the first two notes for the cello. It's a quarter interval, and then it's very different. So those are the first 6 notes, 3 streams with upbeats. Technically, they're a challenge in a way. I mean, the sound has to be big. That's already something. Of course, we enjoy playing big on a cello, but it requires technique. But then there's the short note, which needs to be very short but very resonant. It's this big interval, but then small interval on the second string, which is a bit of a string, a little bit duller than the upper string. So you have to compensate that. And then you've got, this is a small interval, very big in comparison. Then we've had 4 intervals already. Quarter, minor second, major second, minor third. That's only 6 notes, and the piano is going through harmonies, and it's already a journey, and we're only talking a few seconds. I think I'm talking a few minutes already, so I should try to move forward. I used the word uncompromising because this sounds very nice on the cello, but a few bars later, the cellist has to go there, really high, and then a few bars after that, you've got the lowest note on the cello. So the scope, the range is 3.5 octaves, over 3.5 octaves, which is what the cello is good at. But he doesn't use that so much in the first sonata, and this makes the piece so enormous. So heroic opening, and then you would expect the second theme in a sonata form to be a lyrical theme, but no, not in this piece. It's so it's this is again very very powerful, but very proud. The other one, there's turbulence and there's panic and there's fear, but there's also a sort of over courageous sensation there. But this is firm, and but then you get all kinds of fantastic moments where the piano plays in different rhythms. It's 3 against 2, 4 against 3, and it's all nicely complicated but dense. And then in this exposition, the first theme, second theme, and then a few other moments. A famous moment is this one. So where you have to play, well, it's a sort of a tremolo, but so when you're a child and you play the cello, this is big. But also when you play the cello as a hobby, as an amateur, this is great, great challenge. It's tough, but when you're a performer, this is also fantastic to deliver on in a concert. The piano is doing ball whoop, so big chords, and you're doing this wild tremolo. So all those elements that I've been talking about are just turbulent, big, exciting elements, and that all takes place in the exposition. And there's this phase in the development section where practically everything is pianissimo. So there's a lot of forte and fortissimo in the first 2-3 minutes, and then there's a whole phase where it's mysterious and enigmatic. So the piano starts, da, da, doo, doo, da, doo, and the cello answers. And of course, chromatic lines always mean enigma, mean mystery, magic. And the end of this lyrical pianissimo phase, there are these, again, the tremolos, and we cellists are in awe of these bars, where endless bars of tremolos come. It starts with an explosion, so just and the piano does the theme, but sort of peacefully, but still mysteriously in long note. Da, dee, da, sorry. Da, dee, da, and we do. And well, I should do research, because I mean those tremolos, they must come from somewhere. There is one Mendelssohn string quartet where the cellist has to do tremolos, like this bow, string crossings, fast string crossings. But apart from that, this seems to come from a different kind of music. I like, gypsy music, Hungarian music, somehow from Eastern Europe, and Brahms, of course, was very, very into Hungarian music, and intrigued by what was there in that culture. So that element is also in this piece, which makes this piece a very rich piece. And I could be talking quite a bit longer about this, but I think I should finish here, and hope that you look at the piece again and enjoy the article. Thank you very much.